Okay, when we ask you, the viewer, to take 5 to care, we walk the walk and talk the talk, especially Megan.
Well, all of us.
Well, who
It's
along
true.
with countless
Yes.
other volunteers have been involved with helping to save a beloved recreation center in Watts. And you're looking for all of us to help if we can. So let's talk about what is going on with the Watts Rec Center.
Yeah, this is something we need all of the community to join in for. Due to budget cuts nationwide, the city of Los Angeles shut down the Watts Imperial Courts Recreation Center back in November. Now, this building and its programs are the heart of this underserved community. Closing its doors, it's a huge deal, not only to the countless children who live in this low-income neighborhood and love it so much, but really to their families as well.
And let's talk about why it's so important to the community members, why it's so important to those families.
Right. Well, first and foremost, it gives them a place to go. It keeps them off the streets. For years, the Watts Rec Center has been a critical safe haven for residents there. It provides after-school tutoring for the kids, music programs, sports leagues for all ages. You won't just see kids hanging out there, you see their parents there as well. They all look after each other. Local police have said that when the community center is open, crime and violence in that area drops dramatically.
All right, let's talk about Red Eye. What is it?
Okay, so Red Eye is an LA-based nonprofit organization, and the volunteers there have pretty much dedicated themselves to empowering this community for years. They've done it through their youth mentoring program. They show up at the rec center weekly. They've done it for the past 11 years just to be there for the kids, to add some consistency to their lives. When they learned that the city was going to be shutting down this rec center, well, the charity immediately stepped in and they vowed to take it over, eventually making it bigger and better than ever. So here's the deal. They now need to raise money to make that happen. Meet Red Eye's inspiration.
Ballin' straight out the gym, we hanging the butter rim, me and him. Yeah, I told him we finna blow like a stem.
So Damian, you've lived in this area for how long?
Since I was 1 year old, living on that side of the project.
So how many years is that?
That's going on for like 13 years.
Within a 2-mile circumference of this community center right here, stats show that there's around 7,000 gang members. The average age right here in Watts is 21 years of age. If you actually look at the largest age population demographic group of age 10 or younger.
How old are you, Marcus? 5.
I wish I could swim.
This is where they get their after-school tutoring. This is where they get their mentoring, their sport.
What do you like to do? What's your favorite thing to do?
Play.
But now with all these budget cuts, as of November 1st, the community center has been closed.
And we need this, you can't have this taken away from them.
Is it getting better?
When you take away the one thing that they take pride in and the one thing that's providing positive alternatives for them to engage in, it's pretty drastic of what happens. They don't deserve to be treated differently or get left over simply because they were born into a different zip code.
What do you eventually want to do?
I want to have a bright future for my family. I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and I just want to make sure they're all right.
We've been interacting with the city, and we're so grateful to them for giving us the opportunity to help take over this place and help renovate it and upgrade it, but lots more costly than anyone would think.
Leave you, darling. You don't care.
All those faces. This place has truly helped so many kids and families, and now it needs our help. So all day long, KTLA is asking you at home to take 5 to care. If it's money or time, no matter how little or how much, if you can give anything, go to our website, ktla.com/donate, or you can text the word donate to 515151.
Ginger, thank you. We here at KTLA 5, we consider our Southern California community as family, and that's why, in hopes of building the best life possible, we ask you to take 5 to care in places that need it the most.
Absolutely. Right now, we're going to be showing you a place that has held a special spot in my heart for the past 2 years. I'm talking about Watts. Watch.
Even since this community center has been closed as of November 1st, we've seen crime go up in the area. We've seen school academic performance drop.
Juju on that beat. Juju on that. Juju on that. Juju on that beat.
Tell Tell me about this rec center and what you've done here as you've grown up.
We had basketball leagues and stuff. We did a lot of stuff here.
And is this where you've met all of your friends?
Yeah.
Truth of the matter is there's a lot of people who are even afraid to come to Watts.
These kids don't deserve second best and they don't deserve to be left behind.
How important is it for your kids?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, it's life-changing sometimes.
We've been interacting with the city and we're so grateful to them for giving us the opportunity to help take over this place and help renovate it and upgrade it, but lots more costly than anyone would think.
I keep dancing on my own.
What's going to need to be done to renovate this place?
Everything that's not bolted down is being removed. Even these bleachers, for example, they cost $11,000.
Your goal, though, long-term, is to make this into a youth empowerment center. That would involve what?
What we want to do is not only keep these doors open, but actually give them incredible programming, entrepreneur classes, get them job training. So it's not just some handout, but rather a hand up in life. I really do believe that when people get in touch with humanity, their hearts are compelled.
And I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh no.
Now, this place has truly helped so many children and their families, and now it needs our help. So all day long, KTLA is asking you to take 5 to care. If it's money or time, no matter how little or how much, if you can give anything, please go to our website, ktla.com/donate, or text the word donate to 515151. KTLA is taking 5 to care in hopes of saving the Watts Recreation Center.
Yeah, it was shut down due to budget cuts in November, leaving kids in the community with no other options for vital after-school programs. Lynette Romero live in Watts with more on how you can help. Lynette, good morning.
Hi, Lynette.
You know what, guys, when you take away the heart and soul of a community, it really breaks them down. And so we are here to make sure that our viewers come and be involved in the community and do something that can really make a difference. I want to introduce you a young man who has the best energy you've ever seen, and he only wants to do good. This is Justin Mayo. First of all, tell us where we are. This just got a fresh coat of paint. Yeah. It's a whole new world.
It's pretty exciting. We're right here in Watts, California. Lots of people know it traditionally for the Watts riots and things of that nature, but we're seeing a new day and a new age right here in Watts.
Okay, so this is Disney. Disney and Justin are going to give us a tour. You want to go in the gym? Yeah. Okay, let's go see what we have here. So Justin, tell me about this. You guys were shut down in November. It was drastic for the kids in this community. What happened and what's happening now?
So basically, we're so grateful to the city that they're giving us this opportunity for impact, because the reality is when a place is closed down, it's not maybe that impactful in somewhere else, but right here, it's the heart and soul of the community. So it's all their after-school tutoring, music, arts, dance, theater, everything. So we're really grateful that the city has given us this opportunity to actually step in, and together as a city, we can make a difference.
So you need a lot. You basically have a shell of a community center. What do you need? How important are these donations?
It's massive. Like, we're so grateful that we now have a coat of paint on the place. But even like that basketball hoop's been missing 3 years ago when it got shot out. We want to be able to put basketball hoops and some cement outside so then they have healthy, positive things to do at nighttime. We don't have any chairs. We don't have any sports equipment, music equipment. We have literally no computers in the computer lab. It's an empty shell. But
yeah, you need everything. Before we run out of time, I really want to introduce you to a wonderful woman known in this community as Sister Soldier. First of all, the one thing I overheard you say is that this community center saved your life.
Yes, it did. I want to say that I'd like to thank the City of Los Angeles Housing Authorities and the mayor and Justin and Red Eye and the community for believing in we can do it.
And you need more help.
Yes, we need help with equipment and other things we need, computers and other things we need to run this community.
They need love from the community. Let me show you how you can help. Check out the information on the screen. You can go to ktla.com/donate. You can also text to 515151. Go to our website. There's a link there. Figure out what you can do. There's so much that can be done to help the community. We're going to be here all morning. In fact, we're going to be here all day because KTLA has adopted this family, adopted this community. We're going to do whatever we can with our viewers, and we love our viewers. And what do you want to say? Say, come and help us.
I'm a helper.
And give me a high five, baby.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Back to you guys in the studio.
KTLA is taking 5 to care to help save the Watts Recreation Center. It was shut down by budget cuts last November.
The move left the community with no place for kids to get vital after-school programs. KTLA's Lynette Romero is live in Watts with how we can all help. Lynette, good morning.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I've been chatting with people here. We're having such a great time. We're talking here with people in Watts about this community center. If somebody can find Justin for me right now. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. This community center was closed down in November. And Justin is the heart and soul also of this community because you didn't want to take no for an answer. When they shut it down, what happened?
Well, no, we're just grateful to the city because there was so many things that could happen, but the city stepped up and said, hey, this community deserves the best. So they gave us the privilege and honor of stepping up and partnering together to provide a better hope for this community. Because when lots of communities, if something gets shut down, may not make a huge impact. Here, it's the heart and soul of the community.
You see what's happening for the kids in school. Grades have gone down, things have changed.
Yeah, it's rather interesting how just even a community like this, just little things can make a massive difference. And this community center is the heart and soul of everything. So we're grateful that the city is partnering together with us, that together we can create a better hope for tomorrow.
You need everything. Basically, you got paint on the walls, and that's it.
Yeah, we do have some beautiful paint, and we are very grateful. But the reality is the whole place, the computer lab is empty. We don't have any chairs or desks. We don't have any basketballs, any sports equipment, any arts, dance, theater, music equipment, nothing. So we even want to get some basketball hoops outside so at nighttime, we don't just say, hey, don't do this gang activity, don't do that, but actually provide positive alternatives.
An alternative. Yeah. Thank you so much, Justin Bayo with redeye.org. First of all, I want to talk with you. You are known in the community as Sister Soldier.
Yes.
And when I first got here early this morning, I overheard you saying that this community center, Watts Community Center, saved your life.
Yes.
But you've had some dark times.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
The last time we had this construction here in Pure Courts, I lost 2 kids in the process while we was building the gym. And I lost my 2 sons.
They were killed in the violence in the streets.
Yes, yes. While we in the process of doing the work, of trying to raise money for the first construction, they ran off with the money. And then now we're here again. But the good thing about now is that we raising the money. The community is raising money. So I challenge the Clippers, the Lakers, the Drew League. I challenge everybody to help us with this fundraising because this is Watts. This is in Pure Courts. It's our time. And what's going on is that the kids don't have anything, no activities, anything to do. The whole community, we've been taking care of this community all these years. Now it's time for the city and other people to come out, support what we're doing.
You lost your boys.
Yes.
But you're still here. You're here this morning with these kids because they're the future now. Even though your heart is sore and you're hurting, you still have hope.
They want to live. So in the name of my son, my 2 sons, we got to save the rest of the kids that's here. So we are asking everybody out there to please donate for the computers, supplies. We all going to volunteer and run the gym. Nobody's going to be paid to work here. We're going to volunteer and take our community back. It starts with us.
It starts with you. It
Yes.
starts with us at KTLA, and it can start with you at home. Let me tell you how you can get involved. Take a look at the information on the screen. You can go to ktla.com/donate. You can also text to 5151. We are going to be here all day long talking about ways that we can make a difference because these little cutie pies need your help. Say back to you.
Back to you.
Back to you.
KTLA is taking 5 to care to help save the Watts Recreation Center. It was shut down by budget cuts last November.
That left the community with no place for kids to get vital after-school programs. Lynette Romero live in Watts with how everybody can help with this one. Lynette, good morning to you.
I'm telling you guys, there is so much hope here and lots of smiles. This is 5-year-old Disney. Say hi, Disney. Give him a wave. We are having a great time here at the Recreation Center because we are doing good for the community. And one person who's been doing a lot of good for this community is Justin Mayo. You are doing everything you can to get this shell back together, breathe new life into it, and open the doors. But you have huge needs. Tell me about the needs.
Massive needs. Yeah, we've had the honor of being here every week for over 11 years. And what's happening now is we want to not just keep these doors open, and we're so grateful to the city for this opportunity, but actually expand opportunities, expand. We need computers. We don't have any computers. We don't have
any basketballs. You don't have any chairs.
We're missing 3 hoops inside. We need to get some hoops and outside. So then we're actually providing positive alternatives that they can do at nighttime. There's not even a slide here. Like kids need just some basic things. So we help them know that LA is getting behind them, that they deserve the best, and no, they're not being left behind, but together we can all move forward.
Now, since the community center has been closed, you've seen problems with kids in schools. There's no place for them to go. So the fact that you and the city are working together to open the doors again is huge. What does this mean?
Yeah, no, we're so grateful to the city that they're giving us this opportunity and honor of being able to make this happen, because it really is when we work together, we can get more done. And that's why we plead to LA. LA, we need you. This isn't like, hey, some foreign country that you wonder if it's like, this is our own backyard. So come on, we need you. Please step up. We don't even have bleachers in here, folks. We need some help. And we're hoping some corporations step up because we desperately need you.
And we need $5, we need $10. I'm going to talk really quick here with Dom. Dom, you've been here at the center for 25 years. Walk up here with me into the sunlight. You've been in the community your whole life, but you've been working in this center for 25 years. What does it mean to you?
Well, the gym is like church, counseling, tutoring, home, outside the home.
It's the heartbeat.
It's a safe environment for our children. We need support to save our gym here. You know, we need our sports equipment. We need the Lakers, the Clippers, the Chargers, the Rams, all you guys to support us. We need that over here in Imperial Courts, you know.
Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it. He also runs the athletic program here, so he's helping the kids stay healthy and really taking charge of their destiny. Let me show you how you can take charge of your destiny and do something good in the community and help the Watts Recreation Center. You can see all the information on the screen. Just go to KTLA.com/donate. You can also text to 515151. We are going to be here all day long. KTLA is working on a call to action to get you involved. And I heard a little birdie told me that so far we've already raised $10,000 since we've been here this morning.
That's incredible.
Lots more to do. Lots more to do. Please get involved and take 5 to care. Back to you guys in the studio.
KTLA is taking 5 to care to help save the Watts Recreation Center. It was shut down by budget cuts last November, taking away vital after-school programs.
KTLA's Lynette Romero is live in Watts with how you can help and what a difference this community center makes to the folks that you talked to this morning, Lynette.
It is time to take 5 to care. You know how we always say, I want to do something to be a part of the community. Now is your chance. Take a look at this space. This is the inside of the Watts Recreation Center, but they just got a fresh fresh coat of paint. They're just getting things started. And joining me right now is Justin Mayo. You are with redeye.com. Justin, you have huge dreams for this spot right here, but we have to let people know where we are. We're in the middle of a housing project.
Watts Housing Project's right here. Lots of people know it for the gangs and Crips, but the reality is we're redefining what this area is known for. And it's a beacon of hope that I really believe is going to become a ripple impact in culture. So we're grateful to the city of LA for giving us this opportunity to provide a better pathway forward.
You're talking about kids who have really no place else to go in their neighborhood that's safe for them, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, stats show that within 2 miles circumference of here, there's around 7,000 gang members. The average age of anyone living here is 21, and the largest age population in Watts is the age group of 10 or younger.
Okay, let's talk about needs really quick. Take a look in here. This right here is what's going to be here? What's the future?
This is going to be the performing arts room. So right now you see lots of paint and work going on, but we want to be able to make it so there's lots of activity of performing arts, music, dance, and even some theater and classes right here.
All right, we want to let people know exactly how they can take 5 to Care. Take a look at your screen right now, and you can see how you can help. All you have to do is go to ktla.com/donate. You can also text to 515151. This room right in here is the computer room. What's missing? Computers. Computers are missing. Coming up next, I'm going to tell you how Kris Jenner is now taking 5 to Care this morning. She just tweeted out people really trying to get people to support ktla.com/donate. So far, they've raised over $10,000 this morning. Come up, we're going to tell you more about how you can take 5 to Care. That's next when the KTLA Morning News returns.
KTLA is taking 5 to Care this morning to help save the Watts Recreation Center.
It was a staple in the community, offering vital after-school programs, but then it was shut down due to budget cuts. KTLA's Lynette Romero live in Watts with how you can help. Lynette, good morning.
You know what, you guys, we got here early this morning before the sun came up, and in the last couple of hours, it's like the heart is beating. It's so exciting to be here. We've had over 150 who have decided to take 5 to Care and to donate. More than $10,000 has already been donated, and I got to tell you, we started out this morning with this sad-looking basketball, right? Sad-looking basketball. Somebody I know and love brought us 10 new basketballs.
10 new basketballs.
Justin Mayo is here with redeye.org.
Yep.
This is just a little thing, but that's what it's about.
Yeah. No, if everyone just does their little part, together we can make a true difference.
You have a shell of a building, but you've got some huge needs.
Yeah.
Why are we here today?
We're here today because we're so grateful to the City of LA for giving us this opportunity to not only rejuvenate, but to take this community center and the whole community places where they've never been before, with education opportunities, with providing internships, with helping, giving computers, everything that this community could ever dream. We're going to work as hard as we can to give them simply that.
So in November, the center was shut down because of budget cuts, nationwide budget cuts.
Yep.
You guys have an opportunity to bring it back to life, to give it a lot of TLC, but you have nothing. I mean, I went into the bathroom and there's not even a dispenser to wash your hands and dry your hands. You need everything.
Yeah, there is lots of need. We're so grateful for how we've been set up so far, but the reality is everything is empty. I was about to say the office has no desk or chairs, but also the computer lab has no computers. If we look over in the music and dance performance hall, we have no music equipment. We have no theater props or anything. Like here, that basketball hoop right there, that's been missing for 3 years. It was shot out and it's never been replaced in 3 years. We want to add 2 more basketball hoops in here. So that's 3 hoops in here, and then outside, we want to add another 2 basketball hoops because there's nothing out there.
We have to be realistic though and let people know where we are. We are in the middle of Watts, right in the housing project. So that's why a safe place like this to get a basketball, to get on a computer, that's why it's so important. Tell us where we are.
Yeah, we're in Watts Housing Project. So traditionally it's been known as territory of the Bloods and Crips, but the reality is we're redefining, thanks to your help, we're redefining what this area is known for. We've seen that the average age in Watts is 21, but the largest age population in Watts is the age group of 10 or younger. So that means that kids are raising kids out here. There's around 7,000 gang members that are within a 2-mile circumference of this community center right here, and only 2.9% of the individuals here make it to college, and less than 50% even make it through high school.
So you're saying superstars start tweeting. Kris Jenner tweeted this morning to her 9.3 million followers.
We're so grateful to Kris Jenner and the Kardashians. They're like, hey, let's get you involved and see if we can get other people involved.
We're calling out the Clippers, we're calling out the Lakers, we're calling out everybody. Let me give you some information on the screen because we can all help. All you have to do is go to ktla.com/donate. You can also text 515151 and you can be a part of this. It's all about taking 5 to Care. Give me that basketball. Let's open this puppy up. Brand new basketballs. We've got all kinds of things going on here. We're going to be here all day long for KTLA. Take 5 to Care. Back to you guys in the studio.
KTLA is taking 5 to care to help save the Watts Recreation Center. It was shut down by budget cuts last November.
And that move, of course, leaving the community with no place for kids to get that vital after-school programs. KTLA 5's Lynette Lumero is live in Watts, or we should say was in Watts this morning, and with details on how you can donate.
Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. This community center was closed down in November, and Justin is the heart and soul also of this community, because you didn't want to take no for an answer. When they shut it down, what happened?
Well, no, we're just grateful to the city because there was so many things that could happen, but the city stepped up and said, hey, this community deserves the best. So they gave us the privilege and honor of stepping up and partnering together to provide a better hope for this community. This community center is the heart and soul of everything. So we're grateful that the city is partnering together with us, that together we can create a better hope for tomorrow.
You need everything. Basically, you got paint on the walls, and that's it.
Yeah, we do have some beautiful paint, and we are very grateful. But the reality is the whole place, the computer lab is empty. We don't have any chairs or desks. We don't have any basketballs, any sports equipment, any arts, dance, theater, music equipment, nothing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Justin Bayo with redeye.org. First of all, I want to talk with you. You are known in the community as Sister Soldier.
Yeah.
And when I first got here early this morning, I overheard you saying that this community center, Watts Community Center, saved your life.
Yeah.
But you've had some dark times.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
The last time we had the construction here in Pure Courts, I lost 2 kids in the process while we was building the gym. And I lost my 2 sons.
They were killed in the violence in the streets.
Yes, yes. While we in the process of doing the work of trying to raise money for the first construction, they ran off with the money. And then now we're here again. But the good thing about now is that we raising the money. The community is raising money. So I challenge the Clippers, the Lakers, the Drew League. I challenge everybody to help us with this fundraising, because this is Watts. So in the name of my son, my 2 sons, we got to save the rest of the kids that's here. So we are asking everybody out there to please donate for the computers, supplies. We all going to volunteer and run the gym. Nobody's going to be paid to work here. We're going to volunteer and take our community back. It starts with us.
It starts with you. It
Yes.
starts with us at KTLA, and it can start with you at home. Let me tell you how you can get involved. Take a look at the information on the screen. You can go to ktla.com/donate. You can also text to 5151. We are going to be here all day long talking about ways that we can make a difference, because these little cutie pies need your help.
All right, we're taking 5 to care, a recreation center in Watts that provides a safe environment and also enrichment programs for kids who need it the most, unfortunately, is in jeopardy.
Yeah, and today we are hoping you can join us and take 5 to care to help save this special place. It's a cause close to our very own Megan Henderson. She's here. And also Justin Mayo. He's the executive director of Red Eye, the charity raising money to get the center up and running. And we were just talking to this low energy guy.
I know.
About
energy.
Do you need some coffee?
Sorry. Unbelievable.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Red Eye and what your mission is as a nonprofit.
Yeah, as a nonprofit, we're based in Los Angeles, but we're a group of creatives just trying to create a positive, tireless effort to do good right here, giving people just easy access to do good. In a culture that so often says do this and do that, we're actually creating positive alternatives for people to engage in.
And his organization has been working with the Watts community, the young Watts community, through youth mentoring for the past 11 years.
Yep.
All volunteers.
Every week.
Yeah.
Okay, and Megan, how'd you get involved?
So I actually did a story about Justin years and years and years ago. He was one of our heroes at home. Remember when we used to do that segment back then? Yeah. And I was so impressed with him and so impressed with the organization in general. And I said, I need to volunteer. But of course, life gets in the way, right?
Yes.
We always say we want to volunteer. And about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I said, you know what? I kept running into you. I'm like, I'm going to do it. Went down to Watts, Imperial Courts Rec Center there. And the second you see those kids, you're like, all right, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. I got to keep coming back.
And are you ever not smiling when you're with those kids?
Oh no, you're always smiling. It's one of those things where you truly arrive there and they come from all over the place.
Yep.
They jump on your back. They want a piggyback ride. They want to hold your hand and show you whatever they're doing. And I mean, there's just so much love there. And it's just, you can't stay away.
So what happened exactly? They had to close down.
Yeah, there's been lots of budget cuts nationwide. It's not anything negative about the city or anything. It's just a matter of, with all these different budget cuts, we're so honored that the city has given us an opportunity to team up with them to actually create a better pathway forward for Watts, because we really do believe these kids don't deserve, just something okay, but they deserve the best. Just because someone was born into a different zip code doesn't mean they are second-class citizens. So we're honored we get to partner together to create a better pathway forward.
Yeah, so basically recreation centers, as Justin mentioned, nationwide have been shut down just because there's no longer funding for it. So organizations like Justin's have decided, you know what, we're not going to let this happen because these community centers are way too important to these neighborhoods, to these children. And so he's coming in and saying, you know what, we're not going to let this happen. We're going to take it over. But he's going to now do it from the ground up. So we're now dealing with this recreation center that's pretty much empty. And
completely
now,
empty.
Yeah, so we need to get the whole community behind it to try to fill it, to get those sports programs up and running again. These basketball games that we're looking at, these arts programs, the tutoring, because these are programs that a lot of these kids don't have access to, just in general. Most of them don't.
Yeah, when you actually look at the demographic of Watts, the average age is 21, and the largest age population in Watts is a group of 10 or younger. So basically, it's kids that are raising kids out there. And so we're at a place where we're like, okay, these kids deserve a fair chance in life. And so that's why I'm so excited that we're right here in Los Angeles and right here with KTLA, because the reality is Los Angeles is such a generous city, and I know between the Lakers, Clippers, between the Rams and Chargers, and I don't know, I really do believe that there's going to be some incredible companies and corporations, or even different, Hollywood's so generous. I'm thinking people travel to third world countries, surely they'll travel across town.
Right over to Watts.
Yeah, it's just a few miles away.
What exactly do they need, Megan?
Pretty much everything a rec center needs at this point. We're talking about sports equipment. We're talking about computers for
we have a computer lab, but no computers.
Exactly.
We got
and paint. Probably.
Yeah, there's some paint on the walls. We made a little bit of progress.
Making some progress. That's good.
But desks, tables, chairs, places for them to sit.
We want, like, one of the basketball hoops was shot out 3 years ago, hasn't been replaced. They deserve to have a proper basketball hoops. It's just some basic things. Like, we want to be able to have some projectors so we can have movie nights for the community. Instead of saying, hey, don't do this, don't do that, let's give them some positive things to engage in.
So we put the information right there on the bottom of the screen. If folks want to help, they go to that website, KTLA.com/donate.
Yes, that's where they can donate. They can also text 515151, which will direct you to that website as well, KTLA.com/donate. And I just personally want to thank our wonderful station, KTLA. I actually, I heard about this. I went to them and I said, can we maybe do a story on it? And our boss, Jason Ball, Kimberly Cornell, they said, you know what? Let's do even more. Let's try to get the entire community involved. Let's dedicate a day to this.